What's up, YouTube? Mini Minchino here, and welcome back to another episode of Creative Builds. I think this is probably the first episode in a while where I actually have done nothing off screen and pretty much just jumped right into recording some more. So, yeah, last time we left off building this gazebo type area. Believe me, it's gonna be a gazebo. Got a nice table here, some nice chairs. I think they actually turned out very nice. And, we got some awesome color changing prismarine that I can actually see change color. It's actually a little bit mesmerizing. Got a nice fence here that we built a couple episodes back. The nice big old tree, which is pretty cool. We've got our future shed over here, which, you know, that's gonna get built. This is a tool shed, so it's gonna be a thing. And, yeah, we got our garden as well over here. I actually just kind of had like a little brain fart as to what I was gonna say. I'm tempted to build like a barbecue here because sometimes my dad would drag that out and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna, if I'm honest, because I think we have a good amount of stuff going on. Plus this kind of interferes with that, so... You know, we also still have to figure out what we're gonna do with this. I might just bone meal some grass and stuff into here. There was never really flowers in there or anything, so that's kind of a thing. But we're gonna go ahead and jump back on in to building some gazebo action now that it is daytime. So I decided to make it 3 high instead of 4. That might help with the tree interference. Because this gazebo was kind of always up in your face, and since Minecraft characters are 2 blocks tall, I kind of want to see if this will be a viable thing. So what I'm going to do is, it's not like a true gazebo, I guess. It's just kind of like one of those ones that you'd build up and it would just kind of, you know, you'd get it in the store and it would just kind of do whatever. I feel like with how these iron bars go, I kind of feel like they should be 1 higher. Okay, so back to plan A then, I suppose. Just simply because, it just feels too low. Like, I know I was saying, oh, it's always, like, in your face and stuff, but it just feels too in your face, you know? And I want it to be like a, you know, welcoming, inviting sort of place, and, this is not what that is. So, we're gonna go ahead and do something like so. Bring that guy over, just raise it by 1, and that should help quite a bit, especially considering the nature of this gazebo shenanigans. Now, I do have to decide how I want this gazebo built, especially in terms of kind of the roof and stuff, like the actual roof, I guess. You can go away, iron. No! Hitboxes on iron bars are weird. Like, has anybody noticed that, or is it just me? I feel like it might just be me, but I feel like they're weird. They're like weirder than glass panes, which is strange because like I feel like they should be more or less identical in that regard. Can we please just have things go in the right spot? Okay, can we put that there? Yes, we can. Okay, so now how does this look? I can even get up and down from there. That is significantly better. So you can already see it just coming up here at the back. I may consider just putting like, I don't know, just bringing this up by 1 more and just having like I don't even know what to call it. Like spruce wood here and then just gates across. I don't know. I don't really know, you guys. It's kind of a thing. I don't know if I want to do all gates across that though, but I kind of just like it open, and I still don't know what to do with this area. I would love your suggestions though. But okay, so instead of focusing on what I can't figure out, I'm gonna focus on what I can. So what we got is we got some string, we got some iron bars, and we're gonna go with some I feel like some light gray carpet. Where would that actually be? There's some gray, that's black. Where's light gray? Light gray's there? Light gray is there. Right, so we're gonna take our light gray and we're just gonna basically put it up top here. Up top here, up top here, top here, top here. We're gonna do it, it's gonna be pretty good. I feel like we're onto something. Now, the one my mom had here was beige, but I kind of don't like most of the browns in this game. I know I used it in the other build, but it's definitely not the correct brown, for sure. Now, I'd like this to go up a little bit, right? So, what I want to do is I feel like that's fine. That is entirely fine the way that is, because it kind of hangs over just a little bit, and I feel like that's okay. Now, what we've got here is kind of a conundrum, if I can be honest here. So, let's go with some light gray wool, I guess. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead with the wool there. That's glass. Okay. There we go. Now I can ensure light gray wool. Okay. That was my bad for not reading properly. So we're gonna go ahead with something like so here. And, like, I do want this to come up, though, and I mean, it definitely does on the outside. It kind of does on the inside, I guess. Sort of. I don't even know. Okay. Sure. So let's get our string. Our string's just gonna kind of make its entrance there. Because I want to be able to bring the iron bars in to go up and stuff, but it kind of is not gonna work that way. Which is weird, but maybe we'll just do the whole suspension of disbelief sort of dealio and roll with it. Let's maybe roll with it. I feel like... If only you could make wool blocks into, like, stairs, which it would be weird, but I feel like that might be a thing that they should do. They just make slabs and stairs for every block. I like how it doesn't interfere with the tree, like, at all, and from any angle, it doesn't look too unnatural in terms of where the tree is versus the gazebo type area. Now, I do think having just carpet there, like, if you could place carpet the way snow layers could be placed, except, you know, just kind of have them up, I do like, you know, just have it layer by layer going up gradually kind of thing to the top. I think that's gonna be all we can do with that, unless we switch to slabs, which is gonna look weird, just simply because of the material and stuff. I feel like that's not horrible. I don't know, like, do I want to do carpet up there, or just do I want to go all solid? I mean, I want carpet up there. Can I... Maybe I should just go all solid with this, though. That might be my best choice, if I can be honest, and then just kind of go with that. Just kind of go up. Just a little bit of a subtle thing. You wouldn't really see that from the top, but I don't know. I feel like it makes sense, and I feel like, excuse me, I don't know, I just feel like, you know, you come in here, you sit, I feel like it reads mostly. If you guys have a better idea for something like this, please, 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 absolutely let me know what you think, and you know, if you got any ideas, I'd love to hear them. Absolutely. So, you know, we're gonna kind of roll with this. I feel like it's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't know if I'm entirely happy with it, if I can be brutally honest, but we're gonna roll with it and it's gonna be okay. Now, I feel like we've got about 10 minutes, or we're 10 minutes in, so I'd say we've got about 10 minutes. We're gonna start working on this little shed here, and I was thinking we're gonna use concrete. So, let's get some. Let's do some. I don't want concrete though, I want concrete powder. Let's get some white concrete powder up in here. Let's get some light gray concrete up in here. Boom. Okay. So our white concrete powder is going to chill here. Whoops. Nope. Okay, we're gonna do that. It's gonna chill here like so. And as long as I don't tear out the floor underneath on this area, all should be well. Now, this is gonna be a very, like, basic sort of shed. I'm not gonna do anything super complicated with it. We're gonna have that there. Just kind of like a base, I guess. I think it was all mostly wood, though, so we're gonna roll with mostly wood. And we're gonna take... I don't remember the shed exactly. I do remember it was like a small little thing. I don't necessarily remember if it had the white band across the bottom, so it's not entirely historically accurate, if I can be honest. So, maybe actually what I'll do is change this. And instead of the white concrete, we're gonna do birch planks. And then I want to do some birch logs on, like, the side. Some stripped birch logs. I don't know. And then, like, other maybe I should go darker on the side. Okay. Let's try this and see if we can make something out of something. I don't normally use birch a lot, so we're gonna try and we're gonna see. I do remember it being a rather bright build on the outside. So we're gonna just try. This is my memory not working, and I'm just trying to figure out what might satisfy my brain right now. So we've got that. I feel like what should be here is something darker. Now, these birch logs here should go something like so. So we got like a thing on the bottom and then like more of a like a thing in the middle, I suppose. There was a window here though. I do remember that. This shed had one window. And we don't really need to worry about making something visible there in the corner. However, I would like to here. Now, something darker here. Maybe some... or even... maybe oak. Some oak logs? Some stripped oak logs, possibly? Some of that, possibly. Something like so. I feel like no. No. I feel like we should go with oak again, but perhaps just some straight up oak logs. I'm just gonna get rid of that and go boom. How big do I want this shed to be? 2, 3, maybe 4. And then just kind of go. So this is already 1. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then bring this guy up, that guy up, and kind of have okay, maybe that. So maybe I could use like some of the other birch wood kind of stuff, the other, like the smooth wood, logs where you don't see the rings. I don't know what they're called, if I'm honest. I forget. I think it's just stripped birch wood or something. So we're gonna try that perhaps, and we're gonna try that here as well with the window action going on. We're actually gonna go 1, 2, 3, and take out that guy there, possibly. And yeah, like a little bit of a, we're gonna make that 2. Yeah, okay. So that guy's just gonna want to straight up be the wood anyway. So, let's get the birch wood. Stripped, yeah, I was right, stripped birch wood. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna go boop. Awesome. And we're gonna go boop, boop, boop. And thankfully you don't see the difference in texture, so boom. And boom, it's there. It's awesome. We have our shed interior made. Or at least the essentials of the exterior. Now, I'm not sure if I like that, if I can be honest with you guys. I keep trying to find uses for the birch wood, for like, not even just the birch wood, but these stripped oak ones, and I'm not sure if I like them. I loved the idea of them. I really, really did, but maybe we're just gonna go standard Minecraft shed here. So let's take our planks. I'm wasting a lot of time going back and forth between design ideas, and I do apologize for that. But, like I said, I haven't tried to figure out this design yet, so we're just gonna go. No, that is not what I wanted. I wanted the planks, dang it! I wanted the planks. Oak planks. Thank you. Jeez. Okay. So, I feel like that's gonna look a little bit better if I'm honest with you guys. It's kind of a shame, and I kind of feel bad for, you know, just going back and forth constantly. I feel like I should be making a little bit of progress, but you know what? Sometimes you can only make progress by trying again and again. So, we're using birch, which I don't normally use, at the bottom, and we're using oak. And yeah, maybe I'm just too used to this Minecrafty look of the, like, just not these, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to practice with these a little bit more and get used to them, and just kind of, I don't know, find some other way to properly utilize these blocks, because I feel like I'm not using these to the fullest, or I'm barely using them at all. And I mean, you just saw here, I was trying to use them, and then, like, just immediately was like, no, which is a shame. Now, okay, so we have that in there. Now, I think this house had, or this this shed had a very simple roof, and it honestly looks like a little tiny house. This looks like a Minecraft starter house, if I'm honest with you. So, you know, it's gonna be like that, but I'm gonna have like little shelves in here. There was never very much room to walk. You would just basically come in here. There's probably like a little block path, like a little straight path here, and you'd basically, you would only have I'm just gonna mark it out here. You'd only really have this much space to walk in the shed. Everything else is just covered in stuff. So maybe I'll throw in some chests and things like that and other such shenanigans. But for now, I think I'm gonna stick the window in, actually. Not too much work to do for that. Just a glass pane here and a glass pane there. How are we doing time-wise? We've hit our 20-minute mark. However, I do want to finish this shed, or at least the exterior of it, and see what we can do. I could probably put whatever I want in here now, but you know, it's cool. We're gonna go with some outdoor action here. I think that's what we're gonna do. I feel like that's gonna be the best thing, and we're gonna go with maybe like that. Boom. Again, it looks like a Minecraft starter house. It really, really does. Or should I basically, maybe do something like, usual and have it kind of come here. Give it a little bit more depth. Maybe some oak stair action? Some oak stair action. Now, my uncle and my dad built this shed, and maybe my other uncles helped too, I'm not sure, but either way, this shed was family built, and it was there, and it served us pretty dang well. And then we moved. It was obviously left behind because it's just a straight up structure that was just built into here, you know? So, you know, I remember chilling in this shit a lot. We're gonna use some spruce action, but it was very like a simple build. Like, it wasn't like, you know, it's just like, here's a shed, you can put your stuff in it. It looks pretty nice, but it's not like the fanciest thing in the world. Which was fine for everybody. Nobody had a problem with that, and I never did. I actually really liked this shed. Probably like the best shed that we ever had. So, you know, it was a thing. I do remember it being built though. Not very clearly, if I'm honest. I was probably like, I don't know, maybe 12? I don't know. I honestly don't remember. But that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and build this guy up. And we're gonna build. It's gonna be awesome. Excuse me, stop doing what I don't want you to do. Stop doing what I don't want you to do. No, go the other way. Ugh, okay, fine. You know what? Fine. No, go ahead and be like that. Stop going the other way. Stop going directions I don't want you to go in. No, it's totally cool. No, it's fine. It's like, whatevs, man. Okay. Now, this guy had basically like a peaked roof, so we're gonna go boop. 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 We're probably gonna put one down there too. I don't know. Boop. Do I want that there? I don't know. I do not know just yet. We're gonna figure that out right about now. Boop. This is gonna be very, probably like the most basic thing you'll ever build. I'm sure like everybody who started anything in Minecraft has built this, specifically this. So, you know, it's gonna be a thing. Maybe I'll either bring the birch back or straight up put white concrete up there. I'm not sure yet. I'm really not sure yet. But we have our framework. So we're gonna go boopity boop. Boop. No. Boop. Boop. I can't build for the life of me. This is very much like, damn. Okay, can I like, I don't know why I'm having trouble like staying positioned to place blocks. I don't know what it is with me today, but apparently I can't like do this in a timely manner, I should say. Okay, so this should look very interesting from the back. Where is that extra? Oh, it's here. Yeah, so this is... No. Ugh. Okay. That's about as high as I want it to be. So we're gonna go... And... No. Yeah. Okay. That's not awful. Right. So... I'm not gonna really do... Normally, I would suggest putting, like, a little trim on here for the roof to make it look fancier, or anything like that. Like, I would take these outside blocks and make them out of another material. For this particular build, it's going to be very bland by Minecraft standards, but I'm not gonna do that. It's just gonna be a quaint little thing. It was just kind of made out of necessity. So it's not really like a decorative build or anything like that, but it was, you know, it was just kind of made with whatever was available, and that's kind of how we roll. That's kind of how we roll. That's kind of how we always rolled, really. Do I want to put like another overhang on here? I kind of think I do, if I can be honest. So, you know, we did what we had. We did what we could with what we had, but we also tried to make it look good with what we had, you know? So I think that's gotta go down like that. And I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it for our shed roof here. So that's gonna go boom. And conveniently, it doesn't interfere with our roof at all. Not our roof, our fence, which I like quite a bit, so I'm very down with how this is turning out. And yeah, we're going to do our best to finish this off as quickly as we can for the end of the episode, which is coming up real soon. And yeah, that's basically going to mean our cave build is going to be officially done, because this is part of that build, essentially. It's kind of like, it's separate, but it's not. So, yeah, I kind of think either, I'm going to take this guy and bring it back up. Maybe I should do it from the inside. So we're going to walk in here. We're going to come up here, and we're going to do something like a so. Like a so. And like so, like so, like so. Boom, boom. Now we're gonna take these guys and go in. You're wrong. In. And boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now, how does that look from the outside? Because I could always use a different material for it and do something like that. I think that might actually be okay for this. So it's just like a simple little shed build. It's actually like quite an elaborate shed for a shed, you know. I always thought, like, when the shed was built in my backyard back then, like, I was like, it looks like a house. Because every other shed I've seen, except for maybe my Uncle Mario's shed, was just like, you know, it was small. It was just either made of like that plastic stuff that you'd assemble, like you'd get it from Costco and just assemble it. And those also looked like little houses, but this was like a straight up house, you know. And you know, I don't know. I think it looks really good. I think it's awesome. It brings back a lot of memories for me. It does not look exactly the way it did back then, but this whole place doesn't look exactly the way it did back then anyway. So, you know, I think this is wonderful. I'm really happy with this, and I love it. Okay, we are missing a spot here. How did we accomplish that? How did we do that, huh? Okay, we're good. Now I gotta check the backside though. And then we're gonna put stuff on the inside. Now the backside is fine. Alright, awesome. We're gonna put stuff on the inside. So, what are we gonna put here? So basically, we have an L-shaped path to create. So we're gonna do maybe some chests, perhaps, and an item frame, because I want to see what I can do to make it like a dartboard, because my dad had a dartboard, and I feel like that would be cool to try to recreate. So maybe we'll go chest here, chest here, chest here. No, you're not gonna go with... Okay. No, you're still just gonna connect? Okay. How do these chest physics work, man? I feel like they work a bit strangely. Chest here. Chest there. I kind of don't want them to be side by side, and I know you can do that. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it, and we're gonna have something like that. And then, I don't know. We'll just have chests coming up like that, maybe. Maybe like another set there. Do that, perhaps. It's gonna be very cramped, and that's kind of the idea. That's kind of what my dad had going on there. He had like a thing with tools along here. So maybe we'll do... He had like a table going on. So we're gonna go with... The table is very like... worked on, if that makes any sense. I kind of feel like perhaps acacia no, not acacia. What do I want for this? I'm not really sure. Maybe I should okay, this has gone on for like half an hour. Maybe I'll just go with some stone slabs for now. And just kind of put it up. Stone slabs. Oh, I should put the item frame in the corner here. So item frame, like here. Dad had a dartboard. That almost looks like a dartboard already. I don't know what to put that would look like a dartboard though, if I'm honest. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just build it up and kind of put it like that. And then have like other item frames that would have tools on them, maybe. Maybe something like that. And even one like right there. This place is gonna be full of stuff. And it's great. I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. So, okay. So, in a Minecraft world, you'd have... you know, tools, maybe an axe. For farming, we're gonna go with iron axe. Maybe perhaps, you know, an iron pickaxe. An iron sword. We're just gonna roll with iron, why not? Let's see. An axe, a pickaxe, a sword. We're gonna roll with a hoe for gardening. That would be what my mom would grab, so... because my mom was the gardener of the family. So we're gonna roll with that. We're gonna maybe do something like that. Put it like that, perhaps. It is actually quite dark in here, and it was very much as well when we, you know, when we were in here, but I don't know, maybe I should leave it that way at night. Although, I don't know, maybe it'll be better to put like a light in here or something. Like, I don't want to put a torch though, but maybe I can get away with a sneaky end rod. Let's get away with a sneaky end rod. Can we get away with a sneaky end rod? Boom. No, it's a half block. Right. How would we do this here then? how would we do this? Maybe an end rod is not the way to go. A torch would definitely be the way to go in terms of, like, if this was, like, an older style build. I mean, oh, I can put that in front of item frames? Okay. So let's roll with maybe something like that. I don't know why I like them facing like that better. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's kind of the way to go. What other tools can I put here though? Let's see. Other building things that my dad would use. Because my dad, back in the day, he's not anymore, but he was a construction worker back then. So I got 3 more slots for items, plus something to make as a dartboard. I'm feeling like I'm gonna sleep on that, or else just kind of leave them blank for extra things. I don't know. Maybe I'll do... Maybe I'll do something like this really quick, but I feel like this video has gone on for a super long time, and, you know, that kind of stinks a little bit. I don't know. A compass? It's kind of dartboardy, I guess. Okay, I guess you're staying that way then. But yeah, I'm really not sure. I mean, maybe I could put some pistons or something in there. I don't really know. But you know what, you guys? I'm actually gonna go ahead and leave the shed because it's very crammed in there and stuff like that. But we're gonna head over here. We're gonna stand on this block and look upon the splendor that we have created in this episode. I think we've done pretty dang good, and I think that we're just about ready to call this build done. So perhaps I'll do a thing or two off screen and see what's up. Like I said, like I always say before, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will change stuff accordingly, or unless I think of something myself, in which case I'll show you in the next one. But for now, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, Minnie out.